Yo, what's going on guys, and welcome to my AFK Farming Couch Potato Guide. First off, let me get some things out of the way. Many people say that AFK farming will get you banned, and it's a way of cheating at the game. Many people AFK farm and have never gotten banned, me included. But if you still don't want to AFK farm, I suggest farming the spider monkeys or the Fortee thieves, as they drop both couch potatoes and useful jewels as well. The spider monkeys are located in Imperia in the aerial jungle and drop jewels like Spellproof, Spell Defying, and Pain Giver, which are hard to get and very useful if your pet fails, and so you can just socket those on. The Fortee thieves are located in Mirage in the Thieves' Den and drop the 6% Pierce jewels for all schools, which are basically required in PvP if you want to have good stats. So you can farm those instead if you don't want to AFK farm. Now that we have that out of the way, I'm going to show you where you can AFK farm for couch potatoes. Both mobs are in Saber, Stad, Pass, and Grizzleheim. The first is the Troubled Warriors, which only have 310 health, so even lower level people can easily one-shot these guys. The second are the Splithoof Barbarians, which have 395 health, which is also very low health, but it is more than the Troubled Warriors. As you can see right here on the map, this is where the Troubled Warriors are located. To get to the Splithoof Barbarians, you want to take the Boar Camp teleporter, walk up this little trail up here, and the Splithoof Barbarians will be over here. It does not matter if you choose the Troubled Warriors or Splithoof Barbarians to farm, but keep in mind that you will not get health or mana in this battle sigil for the Troubled Warriors, but the other two you will. To make this more clear, I'm going to be numbering the battles. This will be number 1, that will be number 2, and the last one will be number 3. If you still don't understand, here's a zoomed in image of the map. Number 1 is in the bottom left, number 2 is in the top left, and number 3 is on the right. As you can see from this footage from battle number 1, we do not get the mana, so you will never want to be in number 1. Here is footage from number 2, and you get the mana in this one. And here's footage from number 3, where you also get mana. The same applies to the Splithoof Barbarians. You will not get health or mana in this battle sigil, but you will on this one. To make this more clear, I'm going to be numbering the battles. This will be number 1, and that will be number 2. If you don't understand this as well, here's a zoomed in image of the map. Number 1 is closer to the teleporter, and number 2 is farther away. Here is footage from battle number 1. We do not get any mana or health from this, so you will never want to be in number 1. But for number 2, you do, so you would always want to be in number 2 for the Barbarians. For your deck setup, you want to pack Max Tempest if you're a Storm like this. And if you're any other school, your deck should look like this, but for the other low pip AoEs, which are Meteor Strike for fire, Blizzard for ice, Sandstorm for balance, Rat Spin for life, Humongo Frog for myth, and Deer Knight or Ship of Fools for death. As you can see, life and death are not good schools to choose if you are starting out and want to AFK farm these guys, as you have to craft or farm Lore Master to get Ratspin or Deer Knight, and open the Celestian Spelemental pack for Ship of Fools. So I would recommend using a Storm to AFK farm these guys, but you can use whatever school you want, but I would avoid using Life or Death unless you have those spells already. Some people are going to say you can use the Kookaburra for the Lee Storm spell, or the Gloomy Eye for the Colossa Frog for Life and Death, but you only get one copy of the spell, so if you only get one mob in the battle, and you automatically do the spell, and then another mob comes into the battle, then you don't have any more spells to use. So I would not recommend using those pets. For your gear, it doesn't really matter what you put on. You can put on your energy gear as long as you can still one-shot them. But if you want to maximize your farming time, put on the gear that gives you the most mana. So mainly your Thame and Ring. Put on the 2 that give you the most mana so you can farm longer. Alright, for the auto clicker, you're going to type in auto clicker by Shocker on Google. and you're going to click on this one. I will leave the link in the description, and you are going to go here, and it will be right here. So you just click this, and it will start the download. All right, so once you have it downloaded, it will be in your downloads. So once you double clicked the setup, this will pop up. You're gonna click next, next. Ignore this. This is because I already installed it. Next, next, and install. And finish. And so it will pop up and there will be a icon on your desktop. And so for the options, you're gonna go to click and repeat. And so repeat until stop, that should be checked. And you can just set this to 1 second. Another setting that you can put on, you can go to options, click options, and you can click freeze the pointer. So once you set your mouse up in the middle of the screen, once you press F9 and try to move the mouse away, it always goes back to the card. All right, so once you have the auto clicker installed, you can just go into a battle. And to activate it, you will press F9, but before that, you want to center your mouse basically on the center of this card. Press F9, and you don't have to do anything else. It will just AFK farm for you. And once you're done with farming, you're going to press F9 again, and yeah. So if you're struggling to kill these guys, you can search in all the realms, and you can most likely find someone AFK farming them already. And so what you want to do, you just want to get in the battle with them. So once you're in the battle with them, they're AFK farming, they just did Blizzard. And so all you're going to do is go to pass and press F9 to auto click. This is not the best method though, because once they stop farming, you stop farming as well. So this is basically just a last resort thing, and I do not recommend doing this. So if you have 2 or more accounts, and if you want to AFK farm on all of them, you can download a different auto clicker called GS Auto Clicker. Type that into Google, and you can click on this one. Link will be in the description as well. Click free download and download it right here. So it will be downloaded in your downloads folder. You can just drag it to your desktop and open it up. Once you have it open, you're going to go to options, clicking, and repeat. Make sure you have repeat until stopped on, and change this to 1 second. Press OK. All right, so once you have your 2 or more accounts open, you're going to go into the battle. All right, so now you're going to go to options, recording, multiple clicks, clear, yes, and then now you're going to pick your first point right there and pick another point right there, both in the middle of the screen, and press OK now. So now that we have all those settings set up, whenever you press F8 in the battle, it will automatically click on both accounts for you. Then once you're done, you're just going to press F8 again and it will stop. So now if you don't want to use these auto clickers, you can use mouse software if your mouse has it. So for me, I have a Razer Synapse and I have a Razer Death Adder, so I can just go to my macros, create another one, record, click once, then stop, and then put the delay all the way to the bottom, and I can edit it to 1 second. And then I can go to my mouse, customize, and I can set it to whatever button I want. For this one, I'm going to set it to mouse button 7, macro 2, and I don't want it to play once, I want it to play continuous, so I'm going to click toggle continuous playback on and off using assigned key, save, and so when I click mouse button 7 once, it's going to keep doing it, and I'm not even clicking my mouse anymore. So I set up my macro, I'm going to place my mouse in the center of the screen, click the mouse button 7, whatever you set it to, and just leave it like that. And that's how you would do it with your mouse software. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you learned something from this video and you were able to get a lot of couch potatoes from AFK farming them. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.